everybody, I'm Sarah Jo. Welcome to the SarahsSaga YouTube channel. Friendly reminder that I put at the start of all my videos. I might look and give the vibes of a kid's channel, but I am absolutely not a kid's channel. I curse, I talk about adult things, make adult jokes, so this is your warning if you're a parent. You have been warned. Usually I do an unboxing and a craft while talking about some kind of YouTuber drama or like TikTok stuff going on, but today this stuff is too expensive to not put what I'm doing in the title. Let's begin. This is not from Amazon actually, this is from Mercari. I got a 2017, I think, I'll put it right here if it's not 2017, a old Descendants, Disney's Descendants doll. I'm going to be opening that and comparing it to the new doll, Descendants 4. I'm going to also talk about Descendants 4 while I open this doll, and probably while I open the Evie one too. And I'm going to be opening them, and I know that's going to piss some people off, because they're collector's items. But here's the thing. My thing with collectible items is like pop figures I keep in the box, because I like the aesthetic of it. But if it's just a doll I want to put on my shelf, the box takes up more room, and if you couldn't tell, I don't got a lot of room. See this half of my room? The other half over here, and then also these corners look exactly the same. Actually, they're a little bit less chaotic. What I'm saying is I don't have the room if I want to keep buying dolls, and I do. For my scissors, I had them right on my desk. They're under the dolls. They're great. Okay, first we're gonna open original 2017 Evie doll. It's not in its original packaging, you know, I bought it used, so I'm gonna take that into consideration. This is like an old doll that some kid has played with that I got on Mercari. I'm so obsessed with Descendants, I can't even begin to explain. Cut. So I watched Descendants when it came out, like everyone in 2014, and then the other two. For the longest time, I didn't really like Descendants 3. It's kind of grown on me now. I've always loved the plot of Descendants 3. I always felt so bad for Audrey. I wish they gave her a villain era that was a little less not embarrassed. I wish they gave her a better villain era. Although she did clock Ben a couple of times. One of my favorite lines is when Ben finds out she's like evil now, and he's like, "Who did this to you? And she goes, "You'll what? Marry them?" Clocked his shit. I also just don't know why they introduced wrapping. Okay, her feet are backward. Her legs are on backwards, but that's okay. Her hair is a little knotty. I'm gonna go get a... Do I have a doll brush? I have to. Look over there. I keep the dolls and I throw away the brushes because I'm like, I probably have so many. Do I have some? I better have one over there. 1 second. Okay, I do. Would have been crazy if I didn't. Bottle? Oh, also nail check. Wait. Nail check. Also ring check I got from Etsy. It's a little pill thing. They're Dollar Tree based nails that I just decorated. Okay. My audience is like other teenagers / young adults like me. What do other people do? It's like what I do is I buy Descendants dolls from 2017 on Mercari and then I brush their hair. That's what I spend my days doing. What else is there in life? What else is there in life? Because this is all I know. Okay, her hair is very thick. I think I'm gonna use a normal hairbrush. I got my Melody hairbrush because this is very thick. Little more spritz. A little bit of it came out, so we're not going to deduct points for her for that. Because she's also very old, but has a good head of hair. It's quite matted. Like, it does get matted, so we know that this doll gets matted over time. But that kind of happens with all dolls, so I'm not really deducting points for her for that. The doll hair being a little matted for an 8-year-old doll doesn't really concern. You can feel that detail. This has a shine. Looks like leather. It doesn't feel like leather. It's plastic. It has that leathery feel that the characters in Descendants that you know have. This doesn't have that leathery feel, but it looks good. And it has a leathery look. The pants is probably the lowest quality part. I think the rest of the doll is so good that this doesn't matter. I'm gonna go on assumption and say that this was sold for $24. I think this is fine for what the rest is giving. So you can tell that it's patterned. It's very soft. It's very soft, so that part's kind of cheap, but it's nice. I don't mind it. Okay, the gloves, not like removable, but they're patterned into her hands, and they look very good. They're not like one-dimensional, if that makes sense. Plastic over the plastic, so you can feel the texture, and I like that. It actually doesn't look like a fake leather. Like, I actually thought this was just fabric when I bought it. If you feel it, it actually is kind of a leathery, like fake leather kind of faux thing. One thing that I think has really upgraded with dolls recently, especially because of like Mattel, like what Mattel's been doing, the faces. This face, I'm not in love with this face, you know? Everything else about the doll I actually really like more than I thought I would. This looks better in person. So I have autism, right? I have hyperfixations, like obsessions with pieces of media. Descendants 1 and 2 I've watched 1,000,000 times. 3 I've watched probably 500,000 times. And 4 just came out, so I said watched it probably like 8 times. I can still count. The other ones I can't keep count anymore because I first saw them when I was like 11 and 13. And then in 11th grade I had an obsession with the movies, and I also had like seeing myself in Evie as a character kind of obsession in 11th grade. So I had a Pinterest board of her, like quotes that reminded me of her. I went for her as Halloween when I was 16. So I saw her on Mercari and I was like, do I need this? Do I need this? Let's be honest. I'm glad I did get it. Maybe I kind of did need it. In the back it says, this rebel at heart is ready to change history. At work, my coworker was talking about how her niece went as a character. She was like, I don't know the name, I forget the name of the character, but it's the one with all the red. And I was like, I think I know. It is a children's franchise. Do I know it? Yes, I do. I was like, I think the character's name is Red. Like, I think that's literally her name. She went to talk to her niece and she was like, yeah, the character is Red. The costumes look so good. Like, whoa. Spirit Halloween, you absolutely outdid yourself with this Descendants costume. Kids are absolutely bawling on Halloween, and I respect that. I respect that a lot. I love on Halloween, so I handed out candy to kids this year, and I love a clearly goth mom. Her kid's costume is just amazing, and you're like, no, you're emo. I know you're alternative, because your kid's costume looks too good. Your kid's Jack Skellington costume is way too good. The makeup is way too good for you not to be emo. Love an emo mom on Halloween. That kind of wasn't about Descendants, but whatever. Okay, so Descendants 4. I don't like it as a Descendants 4. I like it as a spin-off. When they said they were making Descendants 5, I was pissed as off as hell. Because it doesn't work as a Descendants 4. And Descendants 5 isn't gonna... It's oversaturating the Descendants franchise and making it look ugh. This is what frustrated me. I enjoyed the movie. I really did like the movie. But they ruined it by calling it Descendants 4. It feels like an in-universe spin-off. Also, it would have made up for inconsistencies. The fact that a white character has Asian and black parents. If it was a spin-off, you could get away with that a lot more. Yay, I did it! I think. No, I didn't! Oh my gosh. One day I'll open adult without struggling, but it won't be today. I got her out. Her hair doesn't feel great. It's crimped, which I like the way it looks. I'm not taking out her little stopwatch of the bag. That's just gonna get lost in my room, and then I'll have to pick it up and throw it away one day, and I'm just not gonna deal with that. This is insanely beautiful and awesome. I had thick hair growing up. I would have felt seen by the fact that the hair's thick, but I wouldn't have felt seen by the fact that I just took her out of the box and her hair is already very naughty. This doll is 8 years old and I got it secondhand on Mercari thrifting. That's fine, it can be naughty. Just open this out of the fresh brand new. That doesn't make me feel great. I have curly hair, so when a doll has curly hair, I'm like, I feel seen through you. Even when it's not messy, people like to go, that's curly hair, that looks messy. Even when it's not. So the fact that the doll has crimped hair and the hair is a mess when I take it out of the box makes me a little upset. The faces on this doll and on all new Mattel dolls for movies are crazy. Crazy how real this looks. Not real, but like, it looks a lot like the actor. Which is good or bad. It depends on who you ask, I think, whether this is good or bad. I think it looks really cool to display. Same way, like, I have a poster of a pop star. I'm gonna put a picture of Austin Moon because I don't know any pop stars. The same way that people's grandmas have Austin Moon posters in their closet, I will have this displayed over by my dolls. But if I were to be a kid and like actively playing with my dolls, I think I'd be a little freaked out if the doll looked a lot like the actor. We're gonna talk about the jacket immediately because oh my god, look at this. This is fake leather. All of the budget for this doll went into this jacket, and it as it should. And this lace, like actual lace. Oh my god, these gloves. One of the things I said is these gloves aren't removable. These gloves are! Holy shit, that's awesome! And she has 2 belts. Dude, having 2 belts. That's just character design that I love. The fact that they put the 2 belts on the doll. Usually, that's something that would be woven into this design. Accessorize. These are 2 belts, and they're removable. That's awesome. I love that, love that, love that. Like bell bottoms, and that's so cute. That's so cool. And then this is just a soft fabric. This is a soft fabric. This doesn't feel like snakeskin, it's a fabric. And then this is a fabric, and up here's a... Say all of this fabric is completely fine, given that this is actually fishnet, this is actually, like, fake leather. These are removable, and the gloves... Oh my goodness! Okay, this is awesome. Dude, this is awesome! The little hearts! Oh my god, with the little lightning bolt. Dude, this is awesome. And then this is textured, and then the red shoe bottom. And, like, these shoes, ooh, I love a good stripper boot. I mean, it's a kid's doll, but she has a stripper boot on. I didn't make the doll. I think if my kid had a doll with a stripper boot, I'd be surprised. I'd be like, no, no, no. I also don't know if I'd let my kids watch the Descendants franchise super young. I'm not a parent yet, but I will be a helicopter parent. My kid will not be watching Victorious. My kid will be waiting till they're, like, 10 to watch Descendants. They're gonna have to be a little older. Mainly, not actually mainly because this, but one of the reasons is because harryhook is too horny. Harryhook is too horny. I will die on that hill. I will die on that hill. Because it's true. I will kill myself on that hill. He's too horny. It's a kid's movie. Relax, brother. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching me talk about Descendants for... This recording is like 30 minutes long. You'll be able to get this video down to like 15 or 10. Hopefully you guys liked me talking about Disney's Descendants, because I like talking about Disney's Descendants. And if you want another video of me doing this is gonna get 0 comments or 1 to 2 comments like all my other videos. But if you would like, if for some reason you're a human being who's actually watching this and not a bot, and you want me to talk about Disney's Descendants, comment one thing below and I will do it. I will talk more about it. I will talk about it till the day that I die. Be sure to like, subscribe, to stick around for my saga. Bye-bye.